Hello everybody and welcome back to GrindCraft. We're back in GrindCraft and I am Mark Tresser. Today we're working on Cactus. I did a bunch of work in between episodes here because I'd recorded ahead, so I had some extra time, and I'm actually recording ahead again now, but I wanted to bring you along with me on this journey. So you can see I've done a lot of work moving, well, not moving, but basically building a cactus farm that's similar to this over here. And I'm going to run you through really quick what I've done so far. So basically, I think in the last video or the last couple videos, I showed you basically the layout of this system. So basically, there's a furnace. You funnel cactus into it. You funnel fuel into the back. It cooks up cactus, and then when you take this green dye out, it gives you experience. This is used primarily for my my repairing my mending tools. So anytime I'm using a pickaxe and I need to repair it, I just take out cactus from one of these furnaces and it's good to go. Now, I wanted a bigger cactus farm. I wanted a bigger set of XP banks, and I've got that now. I just fixed one issue with it. I think everything is working now. The only thing that I really need to do at this point is get enough fuel for all these furnaces. This first row is all done. They each have, I think, a stack of fuel. Maybe not a full stack in some cases, but I've put a stack in there, and I've smelted 15 stacks in all of these furnaces in the first row. This second row is starting to fill up. Just now it's starting to fill up. I had fixed an issue just now where I had put this water source block on the wrong spot, so the cactus were hitting this honey block and then just stopping, which is not helpful. But everything should fill up now. I think everything is working with the water streams, and as you saw earlier, we do have the first layer of cactus almost all the way down. Basically, the layout of this is the same as over here. I don't think there's a better layout for cactus farms, so I'm using the same layout as over there, but I'm multiplying it by 4. And so today we're gonna fill in this last layer, and I'm gonna take you along with what we need to do for that. And the first thing actually is to come over here to the villagers because I don't have enough glass. I never thought I'd have to say that, but I guess between building the new villager trading hall and building this new cactus farm, I actually ran out of glass. So I'm having to come over here and do some trading with villagers, just to get emeralds. So I dump a bunch of pumpkins, melons into these villagers to get emeralds, and then once we've got enough emeralds, we're gonna go over to the librarians who sell me glass. And that's been my preferred method of getting glass pretty much the entire time we've had this world. Yeah, I'm just gonna organize that. There we go. We're gonna go over here, do that. And yeah, I found that just grabbing, basically every day, just doing this little cycle of grabbing a whole bunch of glass from the villagers pretty much gives me enough to do the work that I need to do in a particular Minecraft day, so it's not really a big problem that I am having to do this villager trading in order to get materials. It is a little bit of extra manual labor, but it's not really that big of a deal. And, you know, the emeralds are basically free. Like, I have a melon farm. I don't have a pumpkin farm at the moment, but I do have I do have a bunch of pumpkins in storage, so I shouldn't have to worry about running out of pumpkins anytime soon. And then I think this should be enough glass for us to actually border off this next layer, so we should be able to start planting cactus in this Minecraft day, which should mean that we have, you know, even more stuff to do. Like, we aren't gonna be blocked by not having enough glass, is the idea here. And the basic, if you haven't seen the stream, so long time ago when I built that farm, I did do a stream where, or maybe a couple of streams where I built my my cactus farms. So if you haven't seen those, they are in the, I think they should be in the backlog of the videos on the GrindCraft playlist. Basically look for something in the video title that's like stream replay, but like also says something about cactus farms. I don't know. Probably there's a stream in there, but I'll take you through sort of the process anyway. I need sand. I brought a shulker box of sand down here because I knew I was going to be doing this a lot. And then I need to grab a stack of cactus. Thankfully, the cactus farm over here is still working. And since I've been working on building new cactus farms, the backlog of cactus actually has been building back up. So I do have some backup cactus just in case I need it. But I shouldn't need it for much longer because this cactus farm should produce a crazy amount, pretty much. So it's just 4 sand like this. 2, 3, 4. In rows, in 4 rows. And so this is one sort of subdivision. You can see there's sort of quadrants of this farm. In the center of each, oh wait, I'm missing a water stream. It looks like it's working. I did the right thing. I did a thing where I had accidentally miscounted, so I had to reposition all of the water streams. But it looks like I've fixed that, so this should be fine, I think. Anyway, so yeah, in the center of all of these, there's a drop down into the water stream. I'm glad I noticed that before I before I kept going. And then basically the idea is we're going to take water streams and we're going to flow them into that center block there so that everything that drops in these quadrants will flow into the water streams, and that will eventually take them into the furnaces after a somewhat circuitous route. I think I didn't do it as efficiently as I probably could have, but you know, whatever. I like the symmetry of the way that I've done it, so I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Basically, I probably could have I could have not done as much vertical, like level changing as I did, but I don't know. I'm not too fussed about it. Okay, so now we do the cactus. This is good to get in before you put in the water streams, because otherwise it's just a little bit harder for you to maneuver through the sand here. Not that it's particularly difficult. I do have depth strider, like it should be fine for me to wander through water, but that little extra speed boost just makes it a little bit easier of not having to deal with water. All right. So yeah, just a quick little situation here. And yeah, this is a very tedious farm to build and to expand. I think Impulse SV is doing something, or was doing something like this on Hermitcraft a little while ago. So you can see from his videos, it's definitely a bit of a pain. So now we just put this ice down. If you didn't know, if you put ice down in the world, not packed ice, normal ice, and there's a block, excuse me, a solid block underneath it, and you break it without Silk Touch, obviously, then it will create water for you. And that has been how I have created water for a while now in this world. It's just a little easier than carrying around, you know, 16 buckets of water. Like, that's just a lot of buckets, so easier to do it this way. And then we just do the 4 in the center. I think I'm gonna double check, but I think that was all the ice that I needed to place. Yeah, looks like there's water everywhere, so it should be good. I'll double check the recording probably and make sure that there's nothing I need to fix, but I think that's fine. After that's done, we just add another layer of glass in the central sort of separating things here. I don't put this second layer down in the quadrant separations at first because I like to be able to jump over them so I can place the sand quicker. And then all we gotta do is put down more glass around the sides and in the center. Nice and quick just to border it off. You can see in the center here there's 2 blocks of glass wall. That's just a matter of like This is the way that we've organized our life. We've organized it by chunk, and chunks are even numbers, whereas these cactus farms are odd numbers. So I can't have them share a wall in the center and have it be an even sort of separation. I have to have them separated by 2 blocks in order for it to all make sense. So it's a little bit uneven. I don't know. It's a little bit of a waste of glass, but it should be okay. All right. So yeah, with this we'll have four cactus layers done. I think over in the old farm we had something like 8 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're almost halfway to the point where we've got the same amount of cactus growing in this farm. So once we do the next layer, we will be pretty much on par. And then once we do a 3rd layer, then we've increased our outputs. And this is the final cactus farm. Like, I'm not going to build another cactus farm after this is done. So I don't have to like worry about, you know, wasted effort. Like, I always knew that cactus farm was temporary. So part of me was just not motivated to work on it because I knew it was temporary. So now I don't have that problem. Now if I want to work on a cactus farm, if I want to build more cactus farm, I can do. This is the final cactus farm. It is done after this. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't want to do that. The only thing standing in the way, in fact, of doing more cactus farm is that I can't automatically supply it with fuel. So once 1.21 comes out and we are like able to go and do, you know, a bunch of work on that a bunch of fuel automatically, that will be, then it'll be done. Like, then we won't have to worry about the cactus farm anymore. It'll just continue to work forever. Well, we have to build a kelp farm first. But apart from that, we won't have to worry about it at all. Realized after like 5 seconds of talking there that I was like just staring at the computer screen and not doing anything. Okay, so now we've got this layer done. The trick with this is, so we're using iron bars in between the cactus to break them, and it's not easy to place them right now. Basically, if we wait for the cactus to grow up to too high, we can place them immediately. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for them to grow. In the meantime, since we're just sitting here and doing nothing else, let's just continue and build the next layer of this farm over here. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, and I think we're probably going to have to go get more glass in the middle of this, but that's okay. And yeah, I hope y'all are enjoying so far. I know I have mentioned it a few times, but I'm experimenting this week with releasing a video every day. This should be the Thursday video. I am recording a little bit ahead, but not nearly as far ahead as I had been doing. So basically, well, right now it's Tuesday, and I felt like I was making so much progress in GrindCraft that I needed to. Oh, what am I doing? This is not quite what I wanted to do. I was making so much progress in GrindCraft that I needed to bring you along and give you an update. And also there's this progress, or this process that I'm doing that I wanted to show you, because I hadn't shown it in a while. I hadn't shown it in a video, I'd only shown it in a stream. So I think it's good to bring you all along for. Yeah. I'll show you as well some villager trading with my new villagers. Always nice to have. We'll check if they reset, I think, this time, because ooh, that is a pricey pumpkin trade. For some reason that guy did not reset down to the reduced prices, but that's okay. Sometimes we get a little bit more pricey trades, and that is mostly fine, because like these resources, they aren't that expensive for me. They really aren't. They're coming in automatically. I don't have to do anything to get them. Eight pumpkins? Fine, whatever. You want 8 pumpkins that bad, buddy? Fine. I don't think that guy likes me very much. All right. But yeah, I think it's fine to like have some extra emeralds that or some extra pumpkins that I'm spending every once in a while. It doesn't seem like the melon trade increased at all, so that's fine. One day, perhaps, I'll remember which of these villagers have glass trades, but it is not this day. This is perhaps one of the less the grindy tasks that I don't enjoy quite as much, because it's just so much manual clicking and like having to be aware of like what's going on. Like, you have to be aware of the price. You have to be aware of which trade you're choosing. You have to be aware of what you're trading for. Like it's just a little bit more cognitive effort. Just enough that like I don't prefer it. It is not my preferred thing. All right, let's find where the wall is in the center here. It's this one. Perfect. I do want to get so one of the things that I used to have in this world that I no longer have is Optifine. I kind of want to get that set up because I'm using a lot of glass buildings now that I'm like building sort of final versions of things. I'd sort of like to get the connected glass textures working again, because it's been a while since I had those, and these big glass things just, they don't look good when there's not connected glass textures. So I'd like to set that up at some point, but I don't think I'm ready. I don't think it's working for the version that I'm on, so I'd have to upgrade. Jeez, I cannot hit where I want to land. I'd have to upgrade my server's Minecraft version, and the host that I'm using to run the server is not the easiest host. Oops. To do upgrades with. I feel like almost every single time I try to do it, I have to contact them and be like, "It's not working. Can you help me?" And that hurts my little geek heart. Like my geek pride suffers a lot when I have to do that. So I'd almost prefer, if I'm gonna have to contact the support, I'd almost prefer to contact support to do one last backup of my server, and then move to like a self-hosted server just on my local home network, so that I don't have to worry about like having to go through and like, because my host is this weird setup. Like I can't do normal server things with it. It's just so strange. So I'd prefer to just have my own setup at home, but that is a ways away, I think. I don't know. We'll see. It is an option, but I think I'd kind of like to do that just so I don't have to putz around with their weird setup anymore. But maybe that would help me get Optifine running as well, so I don't know. It's kind of worth it for me. I think when 121 comes out, I'm definitely going to be looking at getting my server hosted at home. Just because I'm sick. I'm sick of having to try to update through my host's sort of panel. All right, look at that. We actually finished a second layer in this video. I didn't think that we were going to do that, but that is a nice bonus for sure. I didn't realize how quick this was as a process. And it looks like we're going to have to go to sleep soon. I'm going to keep an eye on the video time because it looks like we're getting up to about 20 minutes. Oh, and I'm going to need more ice. That is annoying, but it's okay. It's okay. We can do that in a minute. In fact, I'm going to go look and see if I have more ice up here. I don't think I do. No. So we're going to run... Yeah, we'll run and do some quick ice mining as well as a way to round out the video. that should be fine. I can show you where that is and what it looks like. But yeah, I think with this cactus farm kind of getting up and running, and as I kind of expand the fuel, I mean, I am slowly working through just like grinding out enough kelp blocks to make the fuel work in this new farm, but it's slow. It's very slow. So I think my next project is probably a new kelp farm that has more kelp, because I think this only has 3 layers. Yeah. So this is a pathetic kelp farm. I could definitely do with increasing the amount of kelp farming I'm doing. I could also definitely do with like a larger scale kelp smelting operation, because right now it's very manual and it's relatively small. It would be nicer if it was more automatic and if it was just bigger. But it's a difficult thing to automate, because like you want to make sure that you have enough kelp coming in so that you aren't wasting fuel blocks. Otherwise the infinite kelp thing doesn't really work. If you are like sending in 1 kelp and then using an entire block of kelp to smelt it, that just doesn't work. So basically I'd have to make sure that I'm always overdoing the amount of kelp farming I'm doing, as opposed to the kelp smelting. So I always have a backlog of kelp is basically what I'm trying to get at. So I think what I'd probably have to start with is 1 kelp smelter, 1 single smoker, and then just like build a huge kelp farm, and then slowly add smokers until it gets too big and like I have to increase the kelp farming again. But once I have to increase the kelp farming, then that's fine. I can just increase the kelp farming a little bit, and then it should be fine. So this is the ice spikes biome where I do my ice mining. You can see up there I did a bit of packed ice mining, which was important for all of the item streams that I had to build, because I build all of those out of packed ice. There is some blue ice down here, which would be nice to get at some point, but right now not the priority. There's a little camp here that I have bookmarked, which is silly. Got a little polar bear friend here too, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, but I never mentioned this. I did get 16 netherite ingots from the various ancient debris that I've mined out in the nether. Just mention that off the cuff. I still gotta go get the netherite template thing from a nether stronghold or whatever it is, a bastion remnant. That's the one. But yeah, whenever I need ice, I just come out here, mine a little bit of ice. At some point, I'm going to run out of naturally spawned ice, and I'm going to have to make myself a little bit of an ice tray so that I can sort of respawn it, farm it, that sort of thing. But we are not there yet. I'm gonna get like probably 9 stacks of ice out of just doing this, so it should be fine. Just kind of keep an eye on the minimap and see where the items all are. Just grab them all, because sometimes they take a little while to float to the surface, like that one. Sometimes they get caught under the ice, like that. And then, yeah. Oh, that was only 3 stacks, but that's okay. That's plenty for right now. That should be like, I think that should be enough to do 2 more layers of cactus farms. Maybe even 3. It's plenty, is the idea. But yeah, I think I should probably build a little ice tray so that I can more sustainably get more ice in the future. Anyways, let's rush back. I'm mindful that my video time is looking pretty much like it's good. I'd like to get back and show you all how I do the iron bars on the cactus farm. Hopefully one of the sets of cactus has grown up to that point. I really gotta bookmark my staging area. Hold on. Yes. Just so I know where I'm coming from when I come back from the ice farm. It's a little bit annoying not to have that available. All right, let's go look at this cactus farm quick and see if there are 2 high cacti. There's a few. I'd like to get a full row here. Well, none of them are grown up enough that I can definitely do it with any of them, but let's just do this row. So basically what I do is I come here and I just, so the first cactus, if I break it, is a problem. So the second cactus there, and then there's a block next to the second cactus, so it automatically breaks off every single time. Whenever it grows up, it'll break. And that is how you do that. So, and then I do it the same on these other 2 rows, like so. There's one last one that I have to do here, but I'll wait for that, that's fine. And yeah, that's pretty much how the cactus farming, or the cactus farm build is progressing. And yeah, I think I showed you every part of the process. Maybe the only thing I didn't show you was covering up the top, but like that's really nothing special. It's just placing glass. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past couple days, honestly. I've been working a lot on cactus farming. So be on the lookout for the next video. I'll show you the progress on the cactus farm. Given that I'll be recording that video probably in a couple of days, I doubt that I'll be like, I will have made a huge amount of progress, but I am always making a little bit of progress here and there. And then, oh, also, this video is coming out on Thursday, so you will have already seen the first Bannerlord video. How did you like that? Did you enjoy that? I really hope you did, because I'm looking forward to being able to play Bannerlord and kind of record Bannerlord and show you all why I enjoy that game so much. So hopefully you're having fun with that. If you don't like those videos, that's fine. You don't have to watch all the videos, but you know, I'd appreciate it if you did. Anyways, I think that is plenty of me rambling on. I'm gonna continue kind of doing a little bit of work here on the cactus farm. At the very least, finish these 2 layers because I'd like to have them kind of rounded off. But I will finish off the video here. Make sure you like it. Make sure you comment on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos in the future. And I will see you all tomorrow on Friday with another, I think with another Bannerlord video is my instinct, because I think I'd like to split up the videos by day so that I can record one video at a time, like a day ahead, and then I have a little bit of a backlog. That'd be nice. Anyways, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!